will be getting it. And the people who are offline, they can come down directly. So this is especially for the people who are online. That this would be the last session on the demo. And from tomorrow, the link will be changed. So please follow the necessary stuff to finish it off the things. Okay. So yeah, and coming down to the, as I told you, like the people who are not comfortable with the coding, please get your laptop. After the class, I'm going to make you sit and make you comfortable with the coding. Okay. Now, if you are comfortable, it's not mandatory. It's up to you. That is not up to the course. That is on the personal interest. Like the people who want to become expertise onto the coding, who are non-coding background, people who are seeing the coding first time, they can get their laptop, or they can sit over here, whatever assignments I am going to give it over here. So you have to do that. And if you're facing any problem, I will cover that one in the second part. Okay. Second, like after the class, I'm going to, usually the class timings will be from 9:30 to maybe 11:30, around 11:30. And then immediately, like the people who are very new, first time they are attending or who never attended before, we will be doing the backup session. At the same time, I'm going to help them in understanding the coding also. Okay, guys? So it's... I don't think so. Like I already raised with the people, like some of them were saying that it's comfortable. I don't know what's your name, like my files. So I don't know, like it's not from our end. There will be some issue with your end. Please go through that and check it out if there is any problem with the internet or something like that from your end. Sorry? Maybe I'm not sure about all this technical stuff. I don't know, like I know that you are saying that you are using 150 Mbps. That's really good. But unfortunately, like rest of all can see the thing very clearly. And if you are not able to see, I can't. I think that management, Piyush, the management will be coordinating with you. Where for the they will be providing you the link for the the syllabus guys. Piyush, you can coordinate with the management. They will help you out in providing the link. No, I can see the here, Raj Kumar. Like I'm not saying just like that. I can see the screen on the screen over here. It is very clear from my end. So and also the people will be logging in over here from my end, and will be checking it out time to time. Every time whenever you people say that it is having any problem, then immediately we will check it out over here. I'm displaying the things on the screen. Whatever you are seeing is also displayed over here on the screen to the net itself. So I don't think so it is a problem. Just check it out, please. I'll also recheck from mine. Okay, guys. So yeah, in the last class, we have seen one of the most important function in the strings called as so the last class we have seen a strings function called as split, guys. So what is a split will do? It will split data, whatever the string is there, it will split it based on the delimiter. Now, whatever the delimiter you are giving it, based on that delimiter, the whole string will be split up. Now, this delimiter can be a symbol or a character or a symbol or a word or even a sentence. Okay, just the term delimiter is a technical terminology. So based on that, we are going to split it. Like yesterday's class, I'm saying last class, we have gone through that. So here, if you check it out, split over here. Now you can see this. I'm splitting up the string over here. Now this is an assignment I asked you to do it. Now, if you want to split it over here, can you see this? It is being split up based on the apple over here. This is like one of the important functionalities what you can find in the string. Now, there is an regular expression is there. Regular expression also there is a split is there. Don't get confused, guys. If you are going through the Google, there you will be finding RE in the top. So don't do that. Directly you can implement over here. Okay. Now, again, the people who are having a doubt regarding the Jupyter Notebook, guys, most of our stuff will be done on the Jupyter Notebook. Initial phase, we are going to look at this one so that it is easy for you people to have the two editors in your resume. Okay. Now, next function, we are going to see some of the simple functionalities we are going to see, like, you know, this assignment 1. So there is one more important functionality is called as partition. What is a partition will do? It is similar to that of split. If you take it out, it is equal to that of split. It will split the data. It will split the strings based on the delimiter. Okay, but the difference over here is in the partition at any given point of time. How many delimiters or how many the characters it is similar to that of delimiter, but the output will be coming in the 3 parts only. Maximum and minimum it will give us 3 parts. So here the output will be in 3 parts. 3 parts. Now, for example, I'm taking it as like I'm having like countries names USA. Now, UK, India, France, and Japan. Okay, this is my string, guys. Okay, this is my string. Now, when I say that, now see this, when I say that this string name is S1, just take it, S1 is the string name, S is equal to. Now, if I say that S dot split, now, if I give it India over here, I'm using split, not the partition, I'm using split. Now, when I do this, what it will do? It will split the data based on the delimiter. It will split the data based on the delimiter. And here, it will be before split, and like this will be one part, and this will be the part. Okay, 2 parts. Now, this will not be displayed. This will not be displayed. How many parts you are going to get? Only 2 parts. How many splits? Only 1 split. Only 1 split, and you will get the 2 parts. That is USA and France in the list you are going to get. Output will be something like this. In the list, you are going to get it USA, UK. Okay. This one will be coming up over here. And France and Japan. This will be coming up over here, guys. Okay. Now, this will be coming up to you like this. 2 parts will be there in the list. Now, this is one part and this is another part. Both the parts are separated by the comma. Now, when I use the partition over here, or partition, so again, I'm going to give it India. Okay, when I'm going to do it like this, so what it will do is like, it will give 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? First one is delimiter. In the split, delimiter will not be displayed, guys. In the split, delimiter will not be displayed. In the partition, it will be India will be displayed. First India, and before India, what is there? Before India is US and UK. That will be given as another part. And after India, what is there? France and Japan. This will be the other part. Now the difference between the split and the partition will display the delimiter and the split will not display the delimiter. And how many delimiters you find it's least bothered. It will take the first from the left side, whichever the delimiter coming up the first match, that will be considered and it will do the split over here. What I mean to say is, like, if I am having India over here, now this one will start splitting from here and it will check it out. Okay, this is the India is there, so it will split. One part is before delimiter and after delimiter and India. Okay? There will be only three parts. Even though there is India is there over here, it will not be considered. Now, if you want to split it based on this one, this India, then the output will be coming from like this, India. Now, if you want to split it based on this India, then we have to give it R partition. R partition means start splitting from the right side. Okay, so here we will be giving something like this, S dot R partition. And I will give it India. So you are going to get it like this part will be taken into consideration, not this part, because it will start searching from the right side. Okay, now it will split up over here. Now this will be coming into the picture first. This will be before delimiter and delimiter itself, and after delimiter. After delimiter is Japan is there. Like this, it will be coming up. Okay, let me show you this one. Now let's go into this. Partition. Okay. Now let me pull it off this. Now my string is equals to str1 is equals to, I'm giving it as India, or let's take USA, UK, India, US, or France, and Japan. Okay. Now in this, if I use it str1 dot split, so what it will do, India, if I'll give this, it will give us only two parts, that is UK, US, and France and Japan. Now I'm putting in this result, RES. Now here I will print RES. US, UK, and France. Okay. Now the next one is, if I'm using rest 1 is equals to, see this, str1 dot partition. Now I will use the India and I will give the print rest 1. Now you see this, if I run it, then you are going to get something like this. US, UK, India, France, Japan. Okay. Something like this you are going to get it, guys. US, UK, India, France, Japan. Now, this is what exactly happens when you use the partition. Now, we are having one more India over here. Okay. Now, in this case, when I use the split over here, it will be considered like this one and this one as a two split, and it will give us US, here I'm going to US, UK, France, and Japan. In this case, it will consider this as a delimiter, and before that, before delimiter and after delimiter. Even though there is India is there over here, it will not be considered. Only from the left side, whatever is there, that one will be considered. Now you see this, US, UK, France, Japan. The India is gone when I use the split. When I use the partition, here what it will happen is US, UK, India, and France, India, Japan. Here it is. No, I don't want this one to be considered. I want this one to be considered. For splitting from right hand side, I want to consider that one. So what we are going to give it? R. str1 but R partition. And here, sorry, R partition, and here I will give it India over here. You see this? And then automatically you will be getting, now I will print it. Rest. Now you see the difference. Now, this one is considered for the splitting over here. This one is considered for the splitting. And before delimiter and after delimiter is the one which is considered. Okay, guys? So this is the way it will be doing on. Now, let's do with the split also. The split is also, there is a slight variation is there. Now, let's do this one. Split. Two. I will use that split two. Now, if I have it, some names, colors, string colors, I will give it. Is equals to, I'm giving it as blue, green, or let's give it as red, blue, green, yellow, and pink, and purple. Now, this one, now here I have a couple of blues, blue, and here also I have blue. Something like this, guys. Now I want to talk about the split. str underscore color dot split I'm using. If I'm using the split like this, it is going to split based on the space, right? Now I'm going to use it blue over here. Based on the blue, I want to split it. Okay. Now this will be giving me the results. Okay. Now I'm going to print it rest. Now when I run this one, you see this? I'm going to get it red, green, and yellow, and pink and purple. Now here the blue is being removed. Now I don't want like how many splits I got it? 3 splits, right? I don't want 3 splits. I want only 2 splits. So I have an option of giving over here 2 splits. Then it will take the 2 splits. From where it is 2 splits? From left. From the left, it will take the 2 splits. Now you see, even though there is blue over here, it will not be considered. No, I don't want like that. I want it from the right side 2 splits. And I can use it R split. Copy this all and put it on. R split. R split. Okay. Now, what if like I want now let me do this. Say that I will say that start from yes 10 over here. This start from 15. Have an option, I think. The partition is having an option over here for us. It's not having the option. Let me do this. Yeah, only we have the maximum number of splits over here. Now the partition, we are having some option over here. Now let's see this. Let's go back to partition, guys. This is clear, right? Now R split and all this. Now here we have something called as partition. Yeah. So let's see this partition over here. When we are dealing with a partition, now I wanted to, now here the 3 Indias are there. India. This is the first India, this is second India, and third India. Okay. Now, when I am doing this one, which India will be considered? The first left side, first India will be considered. Now, when I am doing this one, right side, what about this one then? I want to do it from here, this will be coming up before the Middle India, one part, and after the Middle India, other part. So what I can do it is, I have an option of rest 3 is equal to str1 dot. I have it like partition, and here I can keep it like delimiter is India, and I can give the index over here. What is the index? Now, what will be this index? Maybe just say that this is 3, that is 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4, anything after 4 you can give it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or something like that. I will give it as 9. Let's take it as 9. Now let's see this one, how we are going to. And rest 3. It's giving us an error. Takes exactly 1 argument and 2 is given. Now partition, starting with the index. 15 minutes, no, it is not taking. Should be an option to us. Okay. Let's do it as str1 of, we'll do it as 10 colon. This is also not interesting. Actually, we should have the option of giving us an index over here. Here I have to start my string to be over here like this. If I wanted to start over here, I will give the index of 10 or something like this. It should be considered. Now let me see some. str. Here I can give it over here like this. And colon partition. Partition. And I will say that India. Now this is another way we can do it. We can definitely consider this. So I'm giving it what this one, this you know that slicing it is. I'm starting is 10. So from here, somewhere here I'm starting. From here it is going, it has to let me know the results. Second India. Okay, this is there, this we are implementing. There's a built-in option here where you can give a string over here. Let me okay. Now you know that this is we are doing. We are cutting off the string. We are cutting off the string, slicing the string, and we are giving the string somewhere from here. Okay, then this will be considered. Okay, this will be considered. Now there should be an option over here like this. It is not working. Separator and let me check it out on that. Okay. Now these are the two important splitting functions over here. It's up to you with it. It's up to you, like whether you want to write it down or not. Now, next one is there is one more simple functions are there. These are look simple, but they are very, very powerful. Let me do this. Some of them are, if I have a string over here, string, I will say that good morning, or I'll write it in small. Good morning, everyone. Now, this one, I want to see that I want to make this G as a capital. The whole sentence, I want to make this G as a capital. That is starting letter of the G. So starting letter of the sentence. So we can do it with the help of a function called as capitalize. See this? There is a capitalized function will be there. Automatically what it will do is like it will remove the first letter of the sentence and it will show it in the caps, and rest of all it will be in the small letter. Now I will put it in the rest one, print rest one. Okay. Now result one over here. Now this will be helping us to print it. So you may get a doubt that what if the other words are capital over here? If I'm having everyone caps, still what it will do, it will take the first letter of the sentence and caps, rest of all small. Rest of all small. Okay. So the use of this one is to take the first letter, the capitalized means take the first letter of the sentence, entire sentence, and it will give it. So I don't want like this. I want each and every letter, each and every word first letter to be caps. That type is called as title. Okay. Let me show you this. Now here we will be having a title. Title. A title means each and every word of this particular sentence, first letter will be capitalized. Now, if I give it over here, when I do this, now you see. Each and every word, first letter will be capitalized. Okay. Now, I don't want like this. I want everything should be caps. All of them should be in the caps. Then I can do it something like this. I have a function called as upper. Now, this upper and lower is very important, guys. Upper function. Now let me show you this. All are caps. No, I don't want like that. All should be small. Then we have something called as lower over here. Lower. Now, when you do this, seeing everything will be in the lower case. Okay. Now, you may say that where this will be useful. It is very simple, right? Now, let me do a small program so that you will understand in a much better way. I'll write it over here only. If I share this with you, then it will be there everything in one single one. I will comment this one. Okay. I'm taking a simple example. We are going to do it over here. Like, if I'm saying that I want to hire someone like all the BTech guys only BTech guys I want to hire it. So what I will do it is over here, your qualification, I'm going to take it. I'm asking the person to enter the qualification. They entered the BTech. This is a BTech I'm putting it. Okay. Now I have to validate it. Validate means check it whether the person is entered BTech or not. If QLF is equals to BTech, then I will say that you are eligible or you are successfully, okay, should be double is equals to. I'm comparing. Comparing means double is equals to, we have to do it. We are going to talk about that. Print, you are eligible. Okay. Now, if it is not a BTech, then it should say that you are not eligible. Eligible. Now, see this one. If the person is entering MBA, what the output should come down? Not eligible. Or not eligible, right? But we got it perfectly. If he is entering BTech, what it should be? Are eligible. Are eligible. Now, let's see this one. BTech. You are not eligible. Because this is not matching this one, guys. Right? This is not matching this one. See that this is all caps and this is all small. See, the Python is a case sensitive. Case sensitive, matlab, like, you know, the uppercase is identified separately and lower case is identified separately. Now, how they are identified? Based on the ASCII characters. Now, let me show you that. Here, let me comment this one. I will comment it. Now here, if I am having something like this, let's say this. If I am giving A is equals to, I'm giving it as B, and X is equals to B. Both are B's. Now, if you are standing outside, I will say B means it sounds same. It sounds very much same. There's no difference. But how the program will identify it differently is there is an ASCII will be there. Know the ASCII value. There is a function called as ORD. ORD is a function which tells us the ASCII value of a character. Now, what is a character here? B, right? B is stored in a variable. So I can give it A. Yes, we can give it. Now, this I'm finding out the ASCII value of B. Now, let me print it. Okay. The ORD function responsibility is to get the ASCII character, and that is being printed over here by the print function. If you see this, 66. Okay. Now, the same way, I'm going to show you B over here. B is here, sorry, X. X is equal to now C. So capital A, whenever capital B, whenever you are giving the capital B in your program, that is identified as 66. And whenever you are giving the lower B, that is a small case B, that is identified as 98. Is 68 is equal to 98? They both are different. So this is the way, whenever the term, the case sensitive comes. So remember that is nothing but they are identifying the uppercase differently, lowercase differently. Now, that is the reason I'm keeping this one also in this at the top. Anyone inquired with them like how we are going to share the programs? No? No one? Print out. Sure. Okay. Now this is the way. Now, what is the problem over here is this guy is a guy and my program is working wrong. So what I will do it is I will standardize this one because I'm using the capital. So I will convert that one. See, I'll use it QLF dot and I will store it in another variable called as QLF1 or Q. I will use it. Just now here, what happens is the QLF is having B tech, B and T caps remaining all is small. That I am converting it to caps using the upper function. And what I am doing, I'm storing in a variable called as Q. And here I will store, validate it. Now it will say that you are eligible. Yes. Double equals to Q. Double equal to. Double equal to? What is that? Which line? Which line? Second line. Second line, nothing is there. Third line. Fourth line. Fourth line, what I have to do it? Changes in okay. That's fine. Okay. So what I'm doing it, guys, any doubt over here? So what I'm doing it, I'm converting this one, the uppercase. So I'm standardizing it. And if it is given this way, or if it is given as this way, and if it is given as like this also, all the cases, it will work perfectly over here. Okay. Now let me do this. All the cases it is. Now this is the actual usage of the upper and lower. Okay, you can use the lower also, no problem. You can use the lower. So sometimes what the people will do it is, this is an extra step, right? This is an extra step. The interpreter has to stop and convert it. Instead of doing this, what we can do it here itself, I can convert it. ALF dot upper. Before comparing, it will convert into upper and it will compare. Okay. So here itself, I can do it, guys. Now, this extra step and extra pressure on my interpreter or PBM, I'm removing it. Okay, I'm removing it. Clear? Any doubt? Good. Now there is one more. There are some more small things are there, guys. You can just go through it and you will get it very easily over there. There are very small functionalities are there. Like, okay, one more like important is some of the important is replace is the one more function which we have to do it, and there is is digit. Is digit is a function is there. Now is digit. Now, what is the use of this? These are the ones which we are going to use it in the future. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what is this? What is this type? Integer type, right? It is an integer type. What is this type? String type. What is the value inside that? Integer, right? So in the string, there is an integer. What is the total data type is string type, right? Any value within the quotes is called as a string type. Okay. Now what the value over here? Number is there. Now, if you want to check it out in a string format, there is a number or not. There is an integer or not. So I'm going to put as S over here. Now I want to check it out inside a string. There is an integer or not. Then I have an option called as S dot is digit. S dot is digit. Is digit. Now this, what is this is digit function will do is like, it will take it out inside the string. There is an integer or not. Okay, there is an integer or not. Now I will keep it as a result. I will ask you a simple question. In the string, there is integer? Yes. Okay. If I am asking A over here, in the string, there is integer? No. It should be only integer. If you are having a combination of different, then it will not be given. Now this is it's not only an integer, it should be only integer. Then only it will say yes. Otherwise it will say no. But in programming, there is no yes and no. It will say true or false. Now here it will say true, right? And I will print it over here. Okay? It will say true. Guys, now if I am giving it something like this, A, now it will say false. Now, what if I'm saying a dot over here? Dot means false. Obviously, it is false. Okay. It will be only and only numbers. Then only it will say. Okay, guys. Now, there is a function called as strip. Now, this is important for us. Most of the time, we are going to use this strip function. Now, if I have something like this, A is equals to, I'm giving it as India. Okay. How many characters to find out? How many characters are there in this string? More than 5, right? It is not 5. The space is also there. So what will happen? A dot, there is something called as strip. What is the use of the strip is, it will remove the white spaces before and after the string. Actual value, whatever is there, before and after, it will remove it. Now, let me show you this. I will print it out, or I will use the result. Now, let me get the length. What is the length? How to get the length, guys? Huh? LEN is a function to get the length. Length of. Now, I'm going to as print over here. What the length function will do? Tell how many characters inside the string. How many characters are there inside the string? That will tell us that. Now I'm printing the string. Okay, I'm printing it. After this, I'm printing it res and length of res. Now, what is this? Strip function will do is like it will take the entire string, and before the string actual value, there is any empty spaces. After that, there is any empty spaces, it will remove it. Okay, it will remove it. I'm going to tell you why this is important also. Now, this will tell us the total number of characters, how many characters are there. And then after stripping it off, I'm going to print the value and I'm going to get the length over here. Before also, I will print the value so that we will have the difference, exact difference what is going on. Okay. Now, this is the actual value. Total number of characters are 19. Now, after strip, this is the value. Total number of characters are what is 5. Now, you may get a doubt over here. Like, okay, let me comment this one. Copy this. Kundan, it will be more than like around 4 months, Kundan, the course duration. Yes, whenever you have such questions, please ask me in the class. Now here, let's see this one. Now you may get a doubt over here. Now, usually in India, we will be having the names like this. Or let's take it as first name and last name. Right? Last name over here. There's a last name, and before some space is there, after some space is there. Okay? Now, what happens over here is when the strip is used over here, this will remove the before space and after space. Will be removing the values. What about the middle? No, it will not remove the value in the middle. You see this? Okay. First name, space, last name. The middle value, middle space will not be removed. Now, if you are having now, you want to fill up this one over here, like star over here. And here I'm giving some star. Something like this. Now I have to, in the strip, mention it star, remove star, strip star. So what it will do, it will remove the before star and after star of the strings, but in the middle. This is the original one. Remove the before stars and after stars, in the middle it will not be. So where exactly we will be using this? See guys, there is something called as legacy system. What do you mean by legacy system? So any system, any computer which is an antique, like older version, very much older version, then that is called as legacy system. This is a terminology, technical terminology. They call it as legacy system. This legacy system, usually whenever we are using it, now we are going to get the data. Just think that I'm getting a data from a legacy, or you got a client else. Okay, you got a client over here. This is your client. And he started his business in early 80s, 1980 or something like that, he got it. Now, at that time, he used a software called as like COBOL or something like that, COBOL or Pascal or something like that. That is an older, very old software. They used it. And he was doing very good till 2015. And during this time, maybe around 20, 35 years, he got it maybe around like 5 lakh customers. 5 lakh customers, he got it in this like 35 years. 35 years. And all the customer data is inside this. Now, as we are growing, right, we need a new software should be coming up. So he want to move on to the Python. He want to make a new software using the Python, and he approached you people. And you say that, okay, we can make it, no problem. Now you made a software over here. What about the data? Now the question is not the software. The data is more important. Is 5 lakh customers, like you are having an older mobile. Now you got a latest iPhone. Now you are having a previous version of the iPhone. Now you will not leave the data in that, right? You are going to transfer it. You will export the data from the older mobile and you will store it in the new mobile, right? Clear? Now the same way, this old system, we are going to transport the data into this. Okay. Now, how you are going to transport? Now, if you check it out, your mobile transfer, you will get a file. That file you will take it to the new mobile and you will get to explore it, automatically import it. You will get all the data. The same way we are going to export the data, guys, here. When you export the data, you are going to get the data in most of the time, 90% of the time, you will get the data in the form of CSV. This is called as comma separated value file. So in this, the data will be stored in the tabular format. So this is called as a comma separated value. Now, that is how it will be going on. I'm going to show you in the future, we are going to deal with this, how to create the CSV file we are going to do. Not only using, we are going to use. Now, after this, I'm going to transfer the data into this. Now, automatically, my Python system got it. Now, it is very easy to read it. Very easy to read it. We will see this one. Now, the question is not this, where our script will be useful. Suppose, being this a legacy system, they usually use a primitive data types. What is a primitive data type? Anyone? Huh? What is exactly? I wanted old or new Purani. Int float string. Abhi, int float string, they are also like dynamic data types. Yes? Store single value. Yeah, that is very broadly you are doing, not specifically. Any more answers, guys? Ashok? Chapu? Text. No, not text. Primitive data types means what is said is correct. Old data type. But there, what is a feature? What do you mean by old data type? Actually, the primitive data type will be having a fixed amount of memory location. So you can't change the memory. You can't change the memory. You will have the fixed amount of memory location. For example, if you take it an int is there. Int may be in the primitive data types, they say that it may occupy 4 bytes. 4 bytes means this is fixed. As soon as you say int, a 4 bytes memory will be allocated. 4 bytes memory, I told you before also, 4 bytes. Now, what exactly this the problem over here is, when we are going to do it like a primitive data type, okay, sorry. This is my memory allocated. Take this as 4 bytes. Okay. Now, in this integer, it is an int, right? Integer value it will take. Now, I am storing age. What will be age of a person? Maximum 3 digits, right? Maximum, extreme 3 digits. It's not possible now also because of this special virus. Okay. Now, if you take it like 3 digits, now this is my first digit, second digit, and third digit. Maybe I'm living like 110 years, maximum employee. What about this area then? What is this area? Space. So what happens? Space. Maybe it can hold like this 20 digits. The total capacity of the 4 bytes is it can hold 20 digits. Now, how many you are using? 3 only. What about the remaining 17? It is waste. Now, when this is exported, you will be getting in the CSV format. How you will be there means this 17 space will be a white space. This all will be a space and 110 will be there. Now, actual value is what? 110. 110. And what is this? This is a wastage of the memory. Now, already the older version is having that. They are not having so much of flexibility to remove that one. But our new Python is having that, right? We can use it, dynamic data type. So what we will do it is, before entering the data into my Python, I will strip the values. I will set values before and after. White spaces you can remove. Okay. Now this will help us a lot of saving of the memory, guys, because in the older version, it is like it will occupy a lot of wastage of the memory will be there. That will be cut off over here by using a strip function. Okay. Clear? Now this strip has a, left strip, right strip, all these things will be there. If you want to remove only left side value or the right side spaces, you can do with that. Now, if I'm having over here, now let me keep it this one as it is. Now coming back to this one, I will do this one. Now I want to remove only left side one, not the right side one. Then I have it else strip. Else strip. Strip means it will remove left side spaces. Rest 1 and I will print it rest 1 over here. Now you will see the difference. No need of rest 1. Now you see this, only left side values will be removed. This both are removed. Okay, did I use the same one? Let me do the star so that it is visible for us. Here I will use it like I will copy this. Here I will use the else strip. Else strip and result I will leave it over here. Here you see this is a total. And when I'm using the strip, it's removing the both. The number of characters is 20. Now here I use the left strip. Left side values has been pulled off. Left side stars has been pulled off. It is. Now like this, I'm having a right strip also, guys. Or strip. Or strip. When I do this, all the right side values will be stripped. Here. Now you can play with the things like, now this is, even though it is the smallest thing, I'm connecting it to bigger problems like the uppercase, lowercase. I did it the validation. This one is really important when you are dealing with the raw CSV file. When there is a raw CSV file is there, you can take each and every value and you can remove you can strip the values off. Okay. Now these are some of the techniques which we are going to use it in the EDA process, exploratory data analysis process. Now, whatever we are doing, this all are that looks like very small, but very effective when you are using with the EDA process, guys. Okay. Now, this is one is there. Now, there is an important one called as replace. This join is also there. Join is very effective when we see it in the list. Okay. I will connect the same join in the list. Now here there is something called as replace, guys. Now replace is nothing but how we are going to do it is, if you want to replace any value with a new value, then you can replace it. Now simply take it as str1 is equals to, I'm going to keep it as Java is oriented language. This is OOPS oriented language. Now I want to go with, okay, let me make it triple quotes. If you wanted to have the multi-line string, guys, then you can use the triple double quotes or triple single quotes. Okay, now Java developer. Okay, let's take it. Okay, this is a string. Now I want to replace Java with Python. So I can do it something like that. str1 dot. There is something called as replace. Okay. Now I can replace what you want to replace. Java. I want to replace Java with Python. How many I can replace? All of them I can replace. No problem. How many are there? How many instances are there? Those will be replaced. Okay. See this. All the Python, Java is replaced with Python. There's no Java at all. Clear? All you have to do it is string replace Java, comma Python. Now this one is printing us the output onto the screen. Now original string is changed. Is the original string is changed? No. So what is happening over there? Huh? Get it? Copy. Don't give bits and pieces answer. Explain me. What was my question? Hear the question first. My question was, is the original string is changed? Or what is happening? What is happening? This is what the interview question is. Is the original string is changed? No. So what is happening over here? It's making a copy of the original and changing the string. Yeah. See, actually, this original string will never get changed. Why? Why? Fundamental data type. String is a fundamental data type. The first property of the fundamental is it is immutable. You can't change it. Any string, you can't change it. Not only any integer or anything fundamental, you can't change it. Now, here we can't change this. Actually, we can't change it. But what is happening? This replace is taking a copy of this. It is taking a copy of that. That is called as instance. If you want to be more perfect, means instance, you can take it. It's taking an instance of the original value and doing the necessary replace and giving out. Now, the original string is not getting changed, guys. Remember, my original string is as it is. My original string is as it is. Now, you see this? My original string is as it is. This is a very much frequently asked question to confuse you. Like the original string will never get changed. It will be the same. Okay. What is doing? It's taking a copy and it is. Okay. Let me show you that it is giving out the copy means I can store it in a variable. See, py string I will give it. Because we are changing the value to the Python, right? I'm giving it a py string. And I'm printing it over here. See. Py string 1. Automatically it will be printed. Clear? See, this one is a 1. Now, actually, the original string is being taken and it will take an instance of that. It will find out wherever the Java is there and it will replace it with Python. Now, I wanted only this one should be replaced. I don't want this one to be replaced. Then we are having an option called as comma 1. Comma 1. So it will remove the first instance. Whatever the first instance is there, that will be replaced. Python is OOPS oriented. I'm a Java guy. Here. Now, I want a small assignment to be done, guys, over here. Okay. Now, if I am doing it replace, all of them will be replaced. If I am not doing the number, all the Java will be replaced. Okay? Now I love Python. Lastly, you will get I love Python. Now, this is the original string I'm printing it. Original string is never getting changed. Okay? Now you see this, the original string will never get changed. It will be the same. Okay? There, guys. Now, next one is if I wanted to replace first two only. First two. Then I will give it 2 over here. Then I'm going to give it first 2. You see, first 2 is replaced. Let me comment this one, you will get confused. Now, first 2 will be replaced. Last one will be the Java itself. Now, I want only first instance should be replaced. First Java should be replaced. Okay? Clear? Now, the assignment is change the last one only, not the first 2. Change the last one only. Now try it out in a different ways. There is no built-in function, no R, no S, no P, nothing is there. Okay? Find out the last instance of the Java and replace it. I should get it like this. Java is OOPS oriented. I'm a Java developer. I love Python. Got it? Do it as an assignment. Anyone knows if condition? You know it. I'll take the assignment. Huh? How many people? If condition. हाँ करके आए ना वहां पे पाइथन. हाँ बता रहे थे वो लोग. Did it right? आपको क्यों नहीं आता? If else, हाँ वहां पर पाइथन सीख के आ रहे हो ना. हाँ फिर क्यों नहीं लिख रहे हो? मुहूर्त ठीक नहीं है क्या? फिर हाँ guys, let's take the assignment over here. How to find out inside a string if it is a number is there? How to find out inside the string only numbers are there? Is digit, remember this guys, is digit is a function to find out a number is there or not, right? Now I want to find out float inside a number. You should find out inside the string there is a float or not. Inside the string, sorry, inside the string. Sarji, వచ్చిగా మనకు ఏంటేంది if condition హడూప్ చెప్తావు అని చెప్తావు if రాదా మరి చెయ్యది చెప్పు. అది కాదు ఇది last one. Find if float value inside the string. Guys, again, most welcome to go through Google and search it. I don't mind it. Copy చేసి వచ్చిందనుకో నాకు explain చేయాలి. You can do that, no problem. If you can understand the logic, most welcome to do it. If you don't understand the logic, don't touch it. Okay? Clear? Even in call and pay, that's why I'm writing it. I will explain you in the second part. Okay? Second part will explain. Second part after the class. So next one, guys. Our next function is these all are very, very important. These small things, whatever we are doing is very, very important for us. Okay, there will be a lot of scenarios you will be using this one. We are doing with a single string, but we are going to do it in a multiple strings. There will be thousands of records will be there. Each and every record we are going to take the value and we have to do that. Okay, now again, if you are comfortable over here, then it will be very easy. Not to worry about if you don't understand, if you're not getting it, you can write it, you can try it out. But I really appreciate that. If you say that I tried it, show me. That will be more important for me, not your output. Because when you are trying, you will be trying in a different logics will be implementing and you will be going to do that. That is more important. Now, there is something called as find, guys. Find. See, find is a function which helps us to find a particular word or a character inside a string. Now, if it is a word is there, now suppose I say that an Indian. Okay. Now I want to find out which. Now where is India now in this? Okay. Where is India? So how I can do it is s dot find. Find what? India. Okay. What it will do from the right side, from the left side, it will start searching for the India, and it will wherever the India comes, first India comes. Wherever the first instance of the India comes, it will stop, and it will give us the index of this first letter of the India I index. It is going to give you. Okay. Now here, see this. I'm going to take it as result is equals to print res 7. Check it out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 is the index where the India is starting. Okay. Now, why it is not giving this one? Is that is not India? What is the remove the N? What is there in the first part? Then no problem. So it is starting from the left side. That is why it is starting from the left side. You know, whatever the first instance comes down, guys. First instance means first matching. Simple words is first match. Okay, whatever the first match will be there, that will be given over here. Okay? Now I want this India. Let me add one more India over here, just like that. Okay, for you people, like this is there is one India. Okay, now I will remove this India. Now I want to find out this India. Some word I am doing it. Some word. This India I want to find out. So what I will do it is rest one is equal to s dot r find. Okay? Rest one. Now you are going to see the both of them. Clear, guys? Now this counting is not from here, not from the ending of the string. This is from the starting only. If you check it out, this will be 29. From here, you will be getting 29. Okay, clear? Now there is a similar function is there called as index. Let me show you this index. Rest2 is equals to s dot index. Index of India, you will see. Okay. Now print rest. When I do this, I'm going to what I should get it again from the left hand side. It will search. It will give us the same 7, guys. And if I want to do it like rest 3, and here I will say that R index. From right side, it is right from the right side. So you will get it 29 again. Both are same. But why 2? Why 2? There's one, the purpose is served by the find. Why we want the index? So there's no point in keeping the index when the same thing is done by the find, right? So actually there is a slight difference will be there. What is the slight difference is, in this case, first case, find case, if I'm commenting this one, if I'm trying to find out like a word which is not there, now I'm finding it out like USA. Is the USA is there inside this? No, USA is there. Okay. Now what I should get it? It will give us -1. It will not give us an error. Okay. It will give us -1. Okay. Now you can validate this one. If you want to validate, if you say that if result is equals to -1, the string is not existing, substring is not existing, okay, you can give the validation. You see this, you can give the validation. If rest, again, if condition, we are going to go with very detailedly just to make you understand, I'm giving it, is equals to -1. Okay. Print, or substring is not existing. Just I'm giving a word like that. Now you see this. You get it? Substring is not existing. If I don't want to print it, I don't need to print it also like this. Guys, this is the advantage. It will not terminate the program. It will not terminate the program. Actual program will not get terminated. What will happen? It will give us a small message that this word is not there. Okay. Now, most of the time it will happen. You are having a 10,000 lines of the code will be there, and in the last lines, there will be some image or something you want to get it, some word you want to get it. But that word is not there. Then what happens? Whole program get terminated. Whole program will get terminated. Now that is a big blunder kind of stuff. So what we don't want whole program getting terminated. Only that message has to be printed. That's it. This word is not there. But we are going with the other stuff. Now here, whatever, if I'm putting it over here, start. See, I'm removing it and I'm putting at the starting. It will say that this is not there. That's it. This particular word is not there and rest of the things are executed. Now here you see this is not there, right? It will be string, substring is not found, and this will be executed. So program is not getting terminated. Program is not getting terminated. Now let's see with the index. The same thing I want to do it with the index over here. I'm going to comment this, and where is the index? Here is the index. Now, you see this, I'm having something like this. Now, here, I want to print it down, I will do that. Now, rest 4 is equals to, rest 4 is equals to, I'll give it as s dot index of USA. I'm giving it same USA over here. USA is not there. And I'm printing rest 4. Now what will happen? It will terminate. This will terminate it. Index will terminate. Now you see it is terminated. Substring not found. It itself is giving a detail, that is the default message we are getting. Okay. Now if I put this one at the starting, see this, I'm putting this one in the starting itself. So let's do this. Not get any output of the below one. There itself the things get terminated. Okay. So this is again when the person is entering an invalid entry, login ID, credentials or something like that, this will be gone. Okay guys. Now anything you can validate. Anything you can validate. Even with a single word also you can validate. It can be validated. Any word, any sentence, any symbol, anything, you can use it for the validation purpose over here. Now, this is quickly about your strings. Now you can go through it. If you face any problem in any of the functions, please coordinate with me, and we are going to do it whenever we need. If I miss it anything, I'm going to explain you, and we are going to do it. Okay. Now let's move on to the next important one called as input output function. Input output. Now we have seen the output, right? How to give the output? We will use the print function, right? We will use the print function. What about the input now? How to take the input? There is a function called as input. Now the beauty of the input is it will stop the program until a value is being given. Okay, until a value is given, it will stop the execution of the program. We have seen it earlier. There is an, executable phase and editable phase is there. Executable phase, we are not in control of. Who is the control? The PVM will be taking care of complete executable. And editable phase, we are the ones who are responsible. Now, in this case, the power of the input is it will stop the execution until and unless you enter a value. Okay, now let me show you this. We are having something like this. What is this? Just a minute. I mean, the country India, Japan, Syria, and Singapore is there. If India is country, yeah, it is similar to that of find a validation. We did it. Yeah, it is similar to that of validation. That is a validation only. Okay, it's a validation only. So guys, let's show you the actual power of the input function. Okay, now I will take it a print function, like I'm printing it like India over here. I'm printing it India. So I'm going to copy it, paste it. Okay, how many times we have it? Like 16 times we have it. So let me execute it. Okay, it's done. Now, see this. This is the phase where we are not having the control. No way. We are not having any control in the executable phase. Now, in that, I'm using input over here. Just see this. I'm using input function. Now, this input function holds the execution of the program until and unless you enter a value. Now, what value? It's up to you. Any value, you enter any value, then only it will continue. Otherwise, it will not continue. It will stop the program. So see this. Stop. So execution is stopped. Until and unless you enter a value over here, then only it will move forward. Otherwise, now value means any value. If I type the enter also here, enter will be taken as \n as a value. Now, if I give a over here, even that is a value. Okay, you see this a and I entered, and it will go back. Okay, it will stop the execution of the program until and unless it will takes a value. Now, what value it is? You can give a numerical value, you can give a character, or you can give a symbol also. It doesn't matter, but you have to give a value to take it forward. Okay, you can stop the execution. Now, whatever the value is being given over here, that is also taken into this one. It takes a value, right? It is taking a value. The nature of the input is it will take a value. Whatever value you are taking, that will be taken by the input function. But where is that value? That value is taken inside the program. you have to store it in a variable over here. I'm giving in a variable A. Whatever the value is being given over here, this will be stored in a variable A. Remember that. The nature of the input is it will hold program until unless you give a value. You are given a value. When you given the value, the input will take the value and it will take it into the program. But previously, we were not storing anywhere. Now I am storing in a variable called as A. Now let me see this one. I'm giving it as 9. Okay. Where is 9? Where is 9? In A. In A. But why I can't see it? I'm not printing it. If I print A, I will get it 9. Input will hold the program execution until you enter a value. Once that value is been entered, that will be taken into the program and it is stored in where? A. And I'm printing A over here. Now you see this, guys. I'm going to give it 9 over here and that 9 will be printed. You see, 9 is printed. That means we are getting the value. You are giving the value, that value is been captured in the program and I'm reprinting it. Now it's up to you. Whatever you want to do with that value, you can do it. Now the nature of the input function is it will hold the execution until and unless you enter a value. And that value, whatever you will enter will be, you can take it or you can use it in the program if you catch it properly. And one more next important thing is over here. Whatever the value you enter, guys, whatever value you enter, the string will always consider as a string. Sorry, the input function will always consider as a string. Now here, what I'm entering? I'm entering a number. Okay, I'm entering a number. So when a number is being entered, automatically that number will be converted into the string and then only it will you can see it in the form of string. Now I will show you. Here I'm taking a variable A is equals to input. Okay, input. And I'm printing A. You see this? I'm taking an input over here. See this? Expecting a value. I have to enter a value. I enter a value over here 9. Now 9 is usually it's an integer, right? Now if I repeat it, because 9 only it is printing. This is in the string format. How to know that? How to know? Type. Print type of A. Type of A. When I do this again, you see this? This accepting a value. Now it is expecting a value. We can't see any message. Now I'm giving it 9. You see the string. Okay. So whatever value is being given in the output screen, this is called as console or the output screen. Now whatever the screen we are seeing as this one, this is called as an output screen. Whatever the value is being taken using the input function, that is an integer or a string or a symbol, by default it will be considered as a string only. Okay, string only. Now you may get a question that why we are doing that, because as I told you before also, the 70 to 80% of the data will be in the string form. Okay, so usually there's no need of converting and all those things. So it will take standardize that one into string format. Okay. Now here it looks very odd. You see, if a newcomer comes, you don't know that what is happening also. Right? No message, nothing is there. So I want to give a message. I can give a message inside this. Okay, you see, I will enter a number. Now this will be printed onto the screen and it will wait until and unless you enter a value. So you see, enter a number. Now you enter a number like 10 and it will be showing as a string. Got it? Clear? Let's take the second number. P is equals to input. Enter a second number. Okay. Now I'm printing the second one over here and type of second one. B, and I'm going to use it B over here. Okay, guys, when I run this one, see this. Asking the first one 9, second one 8. Okay, both are string type. Okay. Now when I want to add them, A plus B, what will be the output? I will give it as result is equal to then result. So let's run this one. I'm going to give it 9 and 8. So this is by default inside it will be considered as what? String. Inside it will consider as a string. When you are doing a string plus string, then what will happen? It will do the concatenation. It will join them. It will not add them. Okay? It will not add them. So you are going to get it over here as, sorry, it's already running. All I have to do it is this. 9, 8. We got it. Not 98. It is 9, 8. It is they joined together. Okay. Now you may say that, okay, here can we give a string? Because by default it is taking as a string. Can we give a string? Yes, you can give it. Any value you can. I'll say that hello all. Now you see hello all is been joined. Clear? Okay, guys. The nature of the string is whenever you are doing the addition, if two strings are there, when you are doing the addition, it will concatenate. If the two numbers are there, then it will do the actual addition. Okay, actual addition will be done. Now, I don't want this 9, 8 guys over here. I don't want this 9 and 8. I don't want 9, 8 over here. I want to add that one and I want it to print it 17 for me. I want to print 17. That is my requirement is. So what I can do it is, if I want to convert any form into integer form, then what is a function? Int is a function. Just convert it. Now here I am adding it. Right? I will convert it over here. Int of A and int of B. Now, what this happens again, original value will never get changed. Remember, A, what it will take, instance, int will take the value of A and it will convert into integer. And here, int will take the value of B, it will convert into integer and add it and store it in the rest. Okay, it will store it. Now you see the difference. I'm giving it as 10 and 5. 5 over here. Previously, I was getting 10, 5. Now, what you are going to get it? 15, I should get it. But the original string is same. Original string is not changed at all. Original string will be the same. If you want to print them after this also, you will get the same output. I'll use a separator over here. How you see it? Here I'm using the 100 and 50. Okay. See this? This one is string and this one is string. Before the operation I'm doing it. After conversion, I got 150. After conversion, I'm taking it out. What is this? Again, I'm getting it as string and string. Okay. The original value will never get changed, guys. It will take an instance of the value and do the necessary changes. Now, this conversion will be done in multiple places of the program. Okay. Now, where I'm doing it, here I'm doing it. Right? Here I'm converting it. Suppose I want to do that like subtraction. I want to do some subtraction now. And now I'm removing this part, guys. Now you are comfortable with this. What is the nature of this? Now, here I will use it like. Okay, I want to do the subtraction over here. I'm doing the subtraction. So what I'm going to get it over here, if I'm giving 150, here I will get 150, here I will get 50. Okay. Now let me run this one. Here I will give it as 100 and 50. First case, I'm going to get it 150. Second case, I'm going to get the 50. Okay. It's converting. Now, next one, I want to do the multiplication over here. Just taking over here, putting down. multiplication. Okay, I'm doing the multiplication. Now I will run it. Now 150 I will take it. Now I will get the same. Okay, you are converting. But the problem over here is, so yes. Chepu? No, if you have any doubt, you're most welcome to ask me. Okay? No, never hesitate. You can speak it out, no problem. Now, here I'm doing the addition. Here I'm doing the subtraction. Here I'm doing the multiplication. What I'm doing, something is triggering over there. What is that? Each and every time I'm converting it. Each and every time I'm converting it. That is not recommended. Because every time converting is, you are using your interpreter over there. Now, interpreter means that's a very important resource. You can't waste it as you like it over there. Okay. So now this is not recommended at all. Now, how we can do it then? So once you convert it once for all, and you can use it anywhere you want it, right? Anywhere you want it, you can use it. That is the best way to do it. Okay. Whenever you are wanting, you are just like, you know, if you are having 4 members in your family, each member comes at 6 o'clock, one comes at 7 o'clock, other comes at 7:15 or 8 o'clock. 3 members or 4 members are there. Each and every person is coming means you are cooking for him. It doesn't make any sense, right? First person, you cooked it for the first 6 p.m. Second person came, again you cooked it at 7 p.m. Third person came, again you cooked at 8 p.m. It doesn't make any sense. Cook it at once and serve it for all, right? That's the best. So here, like we are cooking it for each and every person. Addition, I'm converting. Subtraction, I'm converting. Multiplication, it is not recommended at all. So what I can do it, I'm commenting this one, guys. So whenever you see this comment, try to understand we did the program before. Okay. Now I'm just commenting this one. It and comment it. Now you can see it at the bottom. Let me show you the second way how you can use the int function. Let me take this one, these two. The first value I'm taking it, second value I'm taking it. Directly, I know that they are integers. They are string types, right? Here I'm copying this one. They are string types. I'm putting 2 values over here. This here 150 and 150 is printed. They are string type, right? Now what I will do it, I will convert it once for all. Only one time I will convert it once for all. Like int of a. What is doing? It is taking an instance of value a and converting into integer. This I am storing in x. That's it. But the integer version of the a value, where it is stored, x. So if you want to check it out, what is the value of int x and int type of x? Okay. Now again, let me do this one. I'm doing it as 150. Now you see this. It's converted once for all into integer. Got it? Now next time what I'm going to do, I will convert it b value and store it in y. Int of b, I will store it in y, guys, over here. Sorry. Y. And here also I will give it as y and type of y. Here. Now let's run this one. You see. I'll say that 150. Now you see this is 150 and here also 150. Here you can see it is a string type. It is the original value is changed. No, remember that original value is never get changed. Okay. Now this is, we are taking a copy of that and converting into integer and storing in x. This one also we are taking a copy of this one and converting into int and storing in y. Okay. Here, how many times you want to use it without you are done only one time conversion. You can use it like addition. You want to use means you can use it for the addition, subtraction, whatever you want to do it. You can do it. Here I will do it as n addition x plus 1, x plus 1. Now you can do the subtraction also over here. Now here I will use it x minus y. Okay. Next one is I will use the multiplication. Now here I will use it x into y. Okay. Now when I run this one, you will get it like 100, 50, and you will get the whole out. Clear? Clear, guys? Now still this is a problem. This is also not recommended. You know that what we have to get it? We have to get the integer. Right? You have to get the integer. You know that we are going to get the integer. Directly over here only we can convert it. Here I am doing an extra step. See, I'm doing an extra step. This is definitely better than this one. This is definitely better than this one. No doubt about that. This process is definitely better than the previous one. This one is also not 100% perfect because we are doing an extra step over here. This one and this one, 2 extra steps we are doing, and we are using a separate variables. Variables means they will occupy memory. Okay. Instead of that, what we can do it is, let me copy this. Okay. Now, completely, I took only last part. Yes. Now here, instead of doing this part, guys, this part, I will not do this part completely. The code is reduced now. Okay, here itself I will convert. What this will do, it will take a value, and that value is stored in A. This one, take the second value, store it in B. We know that value which is entered should be a number, right? You are clearly asking the person, enter a number. He has to enter a number. So here what I will do it is directly convert it. Here itself use the in. You see, I'm giving a space to make you understand, guys. See this. Directly I'm converting it. Okay. Here you see this, it is taking a number. The nature of the int is it should take a number. The person has to enter. The number before going and storing itself is I'm converting it into integer. Again, if he is entering the number, only this happens. If he is entering a non-number numerical value, it will trigger an error. Remember that. Okay. Here also, the second number means he has to enter the number. If he is not in whatever the number he entered, that is being converted into int and stored it. Now I'm printing that type. I'm printing the type. I'm just commenting this one as of now. Let's see that what type we are going to get it. Okay, we are going to get 100 and 50. What you are going to get it? In type directly. Now all I have to do it is, I will do the addition over here. Directly you do the addition. A plus B, and you can say that A minus B over here. A minus B. Now if you run it, I'm giving 100 and 50. Now, this is an effective way of doing it. When you are sure that the person will enter only integer, then it is a very effective way of doing it. Now, when this has to be done is, when you are extracting in the middle, if you are extracting an integer, then you have to do this. Okay. When you are extracting in the middle, then you have to do it. Clear? Any questions, guys? Huh? Take an assignment. Fourth assignment. Under assignment 4. Take 4 values. Take 4 values from the user. I'm going to write it a bit onto the other side over here so that it is easy. Take 4 values from the user and add them and perform addition, subtraction, and multiplication. You know that just now I showed. Okay, this is the first one. Now take the extension of that. What's a copyrights issue. Okay. Now next one. Extension of this one, assign 5. You take 4 values, no problem. Take 4 values, but use only one input function. Only one input function you have to use it and take it. 4 values. Use the spaces. You have done all the now. Whatever we have done it based on that, these assignments are nothing different. Just think whatever we did it. Just make a note and then practice it. You should get it. Okay. Now take 4 values. 4 values. Okay. Got it? 4 values using single input and do the addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Odu. Okay. Now, next one. Yeah, please practice this one, guys. The last one. Take student details. Student details. Okay. What are the student details you have to take it? Name, class. Guys, use the CLS. This is a keyword here. If you use the CLASS, that is a keyword. You can't use the CLASS class. So use the CLS. Okay. And you know, English, science, maths. And do the total and average. Okay. Using single input. Now you can try it out with the multiple inputs. First, you try it out with the multiple inputs. But you know, as you have already done the single input over here, this should not be a problem. Again, I missed it out, a small thing. Take 4 values using the single input, separated by the comma. Separated by the comma. Now, this one you can also try it out separated by the comma. Now, how you have to do this is, it looks like very confusing. Some people who are very new to the programming, how we have to do, what we have to do, and all those things. Simple is just practice the things, whatever we have done. But just practice that. And then look at the assignment. Just practice for 1 to 2 times, whatever we have done it in the class. Then look at the assignments. You should get it. And whatever you are not going to get it, tomorrow after the class, I'm going to explain you once again all these things after the class. After the class, like now, this time, usually I will explain it. Okay? Clear, guys? Okay? But I want you to try it out because now I'm just giving you a support. I've done so many programs, so it is not a big deal. You have to do it. You have to be confident. You have to do it, take care of the assignments, all those things. Once you have it right, this all is very easy. It's very, very easy. Again, whatever the functions which we went through, guys, please practice it. That is not the wastage, because we are going to use them in our EDA process a lot. Okay, in the EDA process a lot. Okay, clear? Any questions, guys? Online, any questions? It's a variable, Satya. Res is a variable. Satya, res is a variable. That is simple a variable. Result variable it is. Okay? Yes. Which one? Take student details. Okay? Take student details using a single input. Now, these things you are going to take it from the student. This you have to calculate it. Total and average you have to calculate, and you have to print all of them. Okay? You have to print all of them. Yeah, good. But have you got the output, Nazia? I think that you have to convert this 2004, whatever you are getting it, right? You have to convert it to integer. Then only you can perform this operation. You wrap up, you have to put int of 40, last line, print age, right? 2001 minus int of s 14:18. And one more thing, what if you are giving some other person's email ID? How you are going to deal with it? Again, you are going to give the different indexes. You have to write a generic. Nazia, always keep it in mind that you have to write it generic. I'm going to do that program now. Just be online. Okay, I will do that program, guys. Yesterday's assignment, whoever wanted to see, I'm going to do it right now. How many I gave? Only one, right? You got the systems? You got the system here, laptop, in the class. You got it? Yeah, open it. No? Tomorrow. Get it? Like if you are having any other work, you want to go, means you're most welcome. Nothing that we have done with our regular class. But whatever this is, we are doing is like, the people who are very new to the programming, right? So it is always better to do it over here. That is what I will strongly recommend this. Okay? Oh. What's up? Python perfect. Anta Python. Python lo you will get everything. Mali third party tool చూడడానికి అవసరం కూడా లేదు. Python, if you are comfortable Python, right? You can do everything, whatever is required for your in data science, you can do it over here. అంత చాలు. PLSQL ante it's a part of SQL only. Only Oracle version. So it's not mandatory. We are going to deal with it. SQL and NoSQL also we are going to deal with it as a part of this. CRUD operations. CRUD operations చేసేసా. హడూప్ కాదు, NoSQL అంటే అది ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్. నేను MongoDB చెప్తా. అవన్నీ చెప్పా, ఒకటే MongoDB ఒకటే చెప్తా. అవన్నీ డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్స్ లైక్ Oracle, SQL అవి ఎలా ఉందో అలా ఒకటి చెప్తాం. CRUD operations మళ్ళీ CRUD operations వస్తే చాలు. క్రియేట్, రీడ్, అప్డేట్, డిలీట్ వస్తే చాలు. అంతవరకే అడుగుతారు, దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఎవరు అడిగారు. NoSQL అసలు ఇంకా if you know the NoSQL, that is really very strong. Your profile is very, very strong. Okay. So guys, let's do that assignment. I want you to do it.